This episode is sponsored by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro for free at RamseySolutions.com/invest. You're listening to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires, where we talk investing, retirement, building wealth, and outrageous generosity.
Natalie is in Logan, Utah. Hey, Natalie, welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Oh, my gosh. Hi, you guys. This is so exciting to talk to you. My heart is racing, which seems silly I'm in my living room, but I'm so excited to talk to you guys today.
Well, we're excited to talk to you. How can we help?
Okay, so I am a mom. I have two little boys. I've got a 3-year-old and a 5-month-old. And so ever since our 3-year-old was born, we've put a small amount of money to the side for his future. And so what I'm wondering is I recently found out about 529 plans. So I'm trying to figure out, we've already have some money saved up. And so it's like, what's the best way to invest that for our children? Should we invest it in stocks? Should we put it in CDs? Or I guess, what do you think about 529 accounts? That's really what I'm wondering here.
Well, 529 is used for education. It grows
Right.
tax-free, which is wonderful. And we always recommend you put that in good mutual funds that you control. 529, in other words, what we're suggesting is mutual funds, and the way it's treated for taxes is dictated by 529. And just like IRA is not a real investment, IRA is how an investment is treated for taxes. And so that's what you're looking for here. So if you're saving for a kid's college, 529 is the way to go. And you can learn about them. They're really easy to learn about. Just go to RamseySolutions.com, click on SmartVestor Pro. You can sit down with some of the folks that we endorse around the country for helping people with the heart of a teacher with their investments. And they can help you get that started. How much have you been putting aside for these kids?
So both of my boys get $40 a month. So it's $80 a month that we put away for them.
Okay. All right. Not bad at all. Good. And so, yeah, they can sit down with you and help you put that together. And, that's going to turn into some money. I mean, it's going to end up with some money there. An ESA is the 529's cousin, the educational savings account, same thing, by a mutual fund and qualified as an ESA. The maximum on it is $2,000 per year, which would be $166.67 per child per month. And if you did that from 0 to 18, you'd have about $125,000, give or take, in there in that 529. You would have only put in about 2,000 times 18. You would put in about $36,000. So you got about $90,000 growth that's tax free. And so that for fully funding a baby at $2,000 a year, $166.67 a month, that sets you up. And that today would send you to an in-state school for your undergrad. That would take care of it.
What's the max on a 529?
It depends on the state. $10,000 a year usually. You can put more in it than you should. Or sometimes you can load it up like 3 or 4 years, put $10,000 in, then quit.
Set it and forget it.
It'll grow. It'll grow up to be enough then, and you don't have to keep adding to it every month the whole 18 years.
And I've heard recently that there was adjustment made the last couple of years that if you end up putting enough money in the 529, your kid goes to college, that they can roll that into an IRA at some point.
You can move it to a Roth IRA, but the limitations on it are pretty severe. So I really wouldn't.
Think that way.
Yeah, I would more likely move it to another family member to go to school.
Okay.
More than likely. It's going to be a better use of the money, but because the formula they're using to what you can move and how long you have to wait to move it and all that, it was a good idea, and then they mucked it up with too many rules. But but either way, it's still a great place to save money for a kid for college. If they're not going to go to college, it's not a great place because it has to be used for education for someone, or that $90,000 in growth will be penalized. And so you're not going to, the fact that it grew tax-free, all that wonderful idea is gone if you don't use it for that. So you got to make sure that that's what we roll up for. But here's the thing. I have never met someone. Oh, by the way, if the kid gets a scholarship, you can take that much out of the 529 and pay no taxes on it at all. So if your kid gets a $2,000 scholarship, you can take $2,000 out of the 529, put it in your pocket.
That's always been the argument. What if my kid gets a soccer scholarship or is a genius?
You can, if you get a scholarship, you can take it out. But here's the thing. I've been doing this 30 years. I have yet to run into a single person call me up and said, Dave, you told me to save up for my kids' college, and I hate you. I screwed up everything.
I hate you.
Thanks for tuning in to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires. To learn more about investing, visit RamseySolutions.com/investing or click the link in the show notes. Ramsey Solutions is a paid non-client promoter of participating pros. Learn more at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.